Hey everyone, Brandon Quinn here, and thanks for joining today's daily Hexakai puzzle playthrough. Today we're going to be playing the puzzle from September 22nd, which is on a board of size 10 on medium difficulty. If you want to give this a shot for yourself first, I do have a link in the description, and when you're ready, you can come back and we'll proceed with the playthrough together. Alright, let's jump in, let's see what we got here. I always like to tackle the middle row if I can first, and this board looks like we shouldn't have any problems with that intuitively, so I'll go ahead and give that a shot. So first, let's see what numbers are missing. 1, 4, 7 are missing. There's a 1 and a 7, so this one has to be a 4, so I'll mark that as green for a definite assignment. Leaving 1 and 7. There's a 7 there, making that one a 1. So here we have our 7. So I'm trying to think what to do next. So when you're playing on easy and medium puzzles, if you're trying to get a feel for the game first, it's always better to try to tackle diagonals that have only one cell missing, or maybe 2 or 3 at the most for a board of size 10. And then once you fill those in, then other diagonals will start to have less and less empty cells remaining. So that's one way to proceed. Another way is to just pick diagonals that have 3, 4, even 5 missing, to try to save time if you're trying to speedrun it or just move things a little bit faster. So I'll take a hybrid approach. Instead of doing just this one, I'll fill in this diagonal and then the intersecting one, and that'll include that one. So this diagonal has 2 missing. Let's see what it is. 6 and 7. There's a 6 there, so that one's definitely a 7. Making this one a 6. Now for the intersecting one, which now only has 3 missing instead of 4, 3, 5, 6. 3, 5, 6 are missing. So let's just see if we can do this one here. 6, 3, making that one a 5. 3, making that one a 6. Making this one a 3. So that actually did save us a slight amount of time as compared to just doing this right off the bat, because we got it for free while we were doing a different diagonal. But if you try to do that too much, you might get into situations where you can't make definite assignments sometimes, and then it counterproductively takes more time. So that's kind of an intuition thing when you can and can't do it, and that'll build up as you play Hexakai more and more and go through harder puzzles. But for now, let's proceed with this puzzle, see what we can do next. I'll knock out this one here that has 2 remaining. 0 and 4 are missing. There's a 4 here, so that one's a 0. Making this one a 4. Let's knock out this one. That only has 3 remaining. 0, 6, 7. This one actually could be 0 or 7. I'll pencil that in. This one could be a 0 or a 7. And this one's definitely a 6. So we penciled in 0 or 7. 0 or 7. Actually, that's an example of the risk you run into. Since I tried that one instead of a diagonal with fewer cells missing, we got into a situation where I couldn't definitely assign all of them, but that's alright. That happens even on medium puzzles. Definitely starts happening more frequently on difficult, and it happens a lot on ultra difficult. I want to do this one next. That only has 2 missing. 6 and 8 are missing. There's a 6 there, making that one an 8. Making that one a 6. We could try for that one. If we got that one, that would be a nice slice through this sort of cluster of missing cells here. I'm going to go for it. 3, 5, 7 are missing. 3. This one could be a 5 or a 7. This one's definitely a 3, because of the 7 in the row and the 5 in the diagonal. This one's definitely 7 because of that 5, making this one a 5. So, we got all of them. Which could open us up to try this one now. I'm going to go for it, let's see. That one will be 0, 7, 8. There's an 8 there, there's a 7 there, making that one definitely a 0. Leaving 7 and 8, there's an 8 there, making that one a 7. Making this one an 8. And that was one of the ones we couldn't fill in before. That was a 0 or a 7 if we check our pencils. So there we now can definitely say is a 7. Let's go ahead and knock this one out, which only has 3 remaining now. 0 and 1 are missing. Sorry, hold on. 0, 1, 7. 0, 1, 7. 0, 7, making that one a 1. 0 and 7 are remaining, making that one a 0. Making this one definitely a 7. We could just try to knock this one out too now. 0 and 9. There's a 9, so that's a 0. Making this one a 9. Alright, we're getting a lot of stuff done here. A lot more green on the board than there used to be, definitely. I'll try to tackle this one. There should be enough everywhere on the board for us to just knock this out real quick. 1, 6, 8 are missing. 6, 8, 1. Leaving 6 and 8. There's a 6 there, leaving an 8. Making this one a 6. I'll knock out this one now. It only has 2 missing. 1 and 5. There's a 5, so that one is a 1. Most definitely. Making this one a 5. Next, we'll do this one. Only 2 remaining. 3, 6. 3 and 6. There's a 6 there. Making that one a 3. Making that one a 6. Intersecting here, I'll do that one. 0 and 5. There's a 5 there, so that's a 0. Making that one a 5. The ability to just read through the diagonals and rows and see what numbers are missing, it's pretty slow at first, but you build it up as you play the game more and more. And especially I've been doing speed runs of this game, so I'm pretty quick with it up to boards of size 10. Once it goes beyond 10, though, I'm not as quick. I have to think like, okay, is there a letter missing, A, B, C, etc. But yeah, as you play the game, it'll definitely build up and you'll be able to do these things a lot faster. Next, I'll knock out this one. 2 and 8. I'll just knock out this one. There's only 1 missing. Which will be a 9. I'll do the intersecting one here now. 1, 2 are missing. There's a 2. Or sorry, there's a 1 there, making that one 2, making this one a 1. And last but not least, I'll just knock this out as a single diagonal. 8, 9. There's a 9 there, making that one an 8. Making this one a 9. Something I learned when I was doing the speed runs is you can kind of build up the ability to just read all the numbers that are there, and then just like that know what's missing, instead of going through like, okay, is there a 0, is there a 1, etc. So that also builds up. But let's zoom out, make sure we got everything, and I'll go ahead and submit. Alright, there we have the solution. A nice simple board to work with, nothing too complex there. So, I hope you enjoyed the playthrough. If you did, be sure to check out the website, hexakai.com, where we have daily puzzles on the daily. Right, you can play this one, today's current puzzle, whichever day you might be watching this, or puzzles from the past. And you can also make games of your own shapes and sizes. I also have the game available in book format. If you want to play paper and pencil, I have a link in the description to that as well. Thanks for joining, and I'll see you next time.